Hey, welcome back guys to another video on my channel. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying your weekend and your spring break, as well as the holidays are near, so everybody is gonna have some time to relax and enjoy themselves this week and this weekend. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this commentary for today. And in the background, you guys are seeing some Destiny gameplay, and I normally don't really get amazing Destiny gameplays, especially because I'm not really a big fan of the Crucible, as well as most of the maps I play I don't enjoy, and you know, simply the only game mode I play is Control, because it's the only game mode I actually have fun on when playing the Crucible. And this gameplay I got a while ago, and I did really good, and I went off this game. It was one of the Dark Below maps on the DLC, and I believe got like 25 plus kills this game, so hopefully you guys do enjoy this Destiny gameplay. And you know, I want to try to bring some more gameplays to my channel that aren't just Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I'm probably going to bring more hardline gameplay, Destiny gameplay. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully, like I said, you guys enjoy this gameplay. Now, let's get down to business, and you guys can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about some internet drama. Yeah, I really do not like talking about drama. You guys probably know me for not enjoying drama or just not really wanting to be a part of it, but I really wanted to address this specific situation, or just the generalizations and, you know, all these things that have been going on Twitter that I've been seeing lately, because I've just noticed, like I've noticed always since the beginning, like that drama is just imminent. It is inevitable in the internet. I think most of you guys really know that already, but like, you don't understand how far certain things could actually get, and I've experienced it actually myself not too long ago, and it's just nonsense. And like, obviously not many of you guys might experience it, because you might sometimes take the smart move and just not get yourself involved with this drama or whatever's going on. But like, there are sometimes people that are bystanders, don't really want to you know, get themselves involved, yet they want to actually say something because they know what maybe somebody's doing is actually not right, and you know, everybody wants to actually have a say, but they just don't want to deal with the consequences, if there even is any. And I'm known for being a really open person about anything, and like I said already, I'm not a big fan of drama, but when I know somebody or someone is doing something wrong that not many people call them out about it, I'm gonna call them out, like, because whatever they might be doing is not a nice thing to do, or whatever they're doing is just not right for whatever the sake is, whatever, you know, is actually going on, and I'll actually call them out about it, because if it is wrong and it is affecting certain people in the YouTube community or whatever the situation is, then, you know, it's best to call them out, because you do not really want to, like, let somebody continue doing the wrong things if, you know, no one's gonna say anything about it. That's why it's sometimes not best to be a bystander. It always depends on the situation, but in this case, I'm actually gonna share with you guys one of the instances that I've experienced about like 1 or 2 days ago. I don't even remember exactly when, but it happened not too long ago, and I really want to share, you know, my, you know, experiences with it. And like I said, the person that I'm going to talk about, I have nothing against him whatsoever until now, honestly, because I know his dark side, unfortunately. And like I said, I do not want to rant about him, because he is a YouTuber that probably a lot of people know in the YouTube community, and he makes really good and funny videos. Just when it comes to Twitter and when it comes to like certain things that are going on that he likes to get himself involved with, he goes really out of hand, becomes really arrogant, all that. And I just kind of want to share with you guys my, you know, experiences with it, because like I said, drama is imminent. It's gonna happen all the time, unless of course you decide to, you know, get yourself away with it. But there are times where you honestly have to bring yourself into it to stop a cause that is bad. You guys might remember a video that I posted not too long ago, and it had to do with haters and why we hate, and it kind of does tie back to what I'm going to be talking about now, because I did generalize that video and talk about, you know, what, you know, is actually going on. Like I said in the video that this person has been getting hate because, you know, these people are not liking what he's doing on his own channel, and, you know, there's a lot of hate going on in that and drama. But now I'm honestly going to actually say what it is, because it's probably more, you know, fitting to talk about it now than that last video, because the last video, like I said, I generalized it. Now I really want to talk about it, because it really has to do with, you know, what I'm actually saying, as well as I'm somewhat now involved with it, and I want to really share my experiences. Like I said, I do not want to hide anything from my own viewers, because it's best if I let everybody know what is actually going on with me, specifically on YouTube. So, like I was talking about in that video, it was some guy, which I'm going to say his name now. His name is BiblicalReaper. You guys probably know him, and those who were in the comments probably knew what I was talking about. But BiblicalReaper is a YouTuber that is well known from like TSG, from, you know, that community, and, you know, he had like say 8,000 subscribers at the time, until he made this series, which I mentioned in the last video. He made a series called Call of Duty 2015 Black Ops 3 News, where he would just take you know, posts from Twitter that people send him, and, you know, talk about and think, you know, say it's rumors, leaks, and all that, and, you know, talk about, you know, the next Call of Duty, which is probably gonna be Black Ops 3. But, you know, there is stuff wrong with that, honestly. I said that in my last video that if you know, whatever he's doing, it might be wrong, but like there's no point of really you know, messing about it and insulting him for it. It's like, if you don't like his videos and his content that he does now, you just don't have to watch it. Just don't go to his channel. But like, the person I'm going to talk about now that I actually got into an argument with, you guys might know him too. Like I said, his name is Sneako, and I know a couple of my friends that are on YouTube know who Sneako is. Like I said, he has really good content, really funny person. Just, I already said why he's actually arrogant, and I'm going to explain it right now why, you know, this actually came about. And, you know, he made a video on his own channel not so long ago as well, talking about BiblicalReaper and how what he's doing is selling out, which could be, like, there's so many sides to this story, but it could be selling out. But like, BiblicalReaper talked about his you know, problems he is actually facing through other YouTubers actually hating on him for what he's doing. And like, personally, I don't have a problem with what he's doing. It could be like somewhat far-fetched in a way to actually just gain many subscribers and views and all, but like, if he's enjoying himself, just let him be. And like, if he's actually getting something out of it, let him do it. Like, it might not go good for him at the end. By what I mean by that is that maybe like, if actually Treyarch announce what Call of Duty it is, and then all like the larger YouTubers like T Martin and Ali A actually make videos on it, then I'll be honest, BiblicalReaper's like COD 2015 news might just go down the drain. But like, just let him do what he wants. It's not affecting you. It's not affecting, you know, Sneako. It's not affecting those that actually, like, you know, give a crap about it. Like, I honestly don't care. That's why it's not, if it's not affecting me, well, I really shouldn't care about what he's doing. That's what I was saying about with Sneako, because Sneako, like I said, made a video ranting about how BiblicalReaper is making, you know, all his technically selling out. And, you know, he was talking about how he's just, you know, using, you know, these COD 2015 news, even though it's 8 months before the actual game comes out, and how he's trying to make, you know, a lot of views out of it. And he, like, honestly, according to other YouTubers that I actually seen their videos, because I've seen a bunch of people make videos about this and their opinions, but like, Sneako honestly made it to the point where honestly he's just trying to piss off BiblicalReaper. It's pretty obvious. Like, I'll show you guys some examples right now, and like, it's all through on my Twitter. It's on you know, just on comments from BiblicalReaper's videos. It's just all over the place, and it's just really like messed up somewhat. Like, there are like many people that really caused this, and like, BiblicalReaper honestly actually wants to try to stay away from this. He made a video, like I said, talking about, you know, why he's making this series and why he really wants to ignore all the haters. But like, there are problems that he did actually commit, and one of them being that, like, I've heard from other YouTubers that he actually deletes like negative comments from his videos, and it honestly does take away the reason for a comment section, because I sometimes get negative comments on my own channel and I just keep them there. I don't really delete them, block the person. I've heard that BiblicalReaper actually blocks people that actually hate on his channel, and like, they kind of hate to a point where it's actually they're giving him feedback, and he just doesn't really want to take it. Like, I even know a YouTuber with like, I think he has 25,000 subscribers. You guys might know him as well. His name is Apocalypse. He actually made a really well developed video talking about this, and how like, he said BiblicalReaper's a really nice guy. I bet he definitely is, but like, what he's doing like is not bad, but he's just not taking any constructive criticism, which, you know, I always would definitely take constructive criticism, because it helps my channel, it helps someone's channel depending on who it is. Like, you can't just not, like, you can't just ignore negative comments that actually make sense. Like, if it's just a negative comment that, you know, is just completely far-fetched, or it's just like insulting somebody, like saying, oh, you are this and that and you're just an asshole, blah blah blah, and there's no proof or anything like that, then like, obviously that's something you could delete. But like, actual like constructive criticism, it wouldn't make sense for you to delete it, because obviously it's the foundation for your channel. It helps you improve your videos and entertain somebody more. And, you know, for him to delete them, you know, those comments, it's just like, you could go on his videos right now, and like, there's gonna be a really big like to dislike ratio. Like, there could be 100 likes and you have like 80 dislikes. That's just an estimation, but it's just around there. And like, you could just check the comment section. The whole comment section is all positive like feedback, saying, oh, great video, BiblicalReaper, you know, I love this content, keep it up, stuff like that. But you don't see any negative comments, yet the dislike ratio is just high. So it's clearly obvious he's deleting the comments, not, you know, trying to make a good name for himself. But like I said, you can't really delete comments that are actually negative for the sake of actually improving your you know, your content. You can't really just do that, because then you're not going to improve, and then soon enough it could come to worse for you. But like, specifically talking about Sneako, he kind of took it too far. Like, I was looking at some BiblicalReaper's videos when I actually found out about this whole drama situation, and I was looking at his stuff, you know, researching, you know, what is actually making, you know, having the whole fuss coming through. And, you know, now I really realized it a bit, but Sneako honestly took it too far. And I've learned from Sneako that what I'm gonna show you guys right now from Twitter screenshots. I learned from him that he really is a really cocky, arrogant person, and like I don't like saying that to people, and saying certain things like that, but it really makes sense in this case, because really, like, I was talking to him on Twitter and he was replying to me so much like hate for no reason, because I have one comment that I'm gonna show you guys right now, and once I open up my Twitter I'll actually show you. But like I was saying though, he was taking it really too far. Like, he would go into Biblical Reaper's videos and just start like commenting like stuff, like for example, he made a video about explaining why he's doing the series and stuff, and then he's like commenting, or actually a better example would be his recent video I saw. It was like he was talking about, let's talk about Black Ops 3 news, and it was a commentary without his like COD 2015 news special, like Photoshop stuff and all, and Sneako decides to comment saying, oh, I don't want to talk about Black Ops 3 news, but let's talk about Black Ops 3 news, basically imitating Biblical Reaper. He's just really almost making fun of him now, even though he has nothing to do with what he's doing, and Biblical Reaper is just trying to ignore him, and yet he keeps coming and coming back, and he got some hate from it. I've seen it. There's some actually bad hate. Like, what I mean by that is that literally people actually like insulted him to a point where it's actually really unnecessary, and it was coming to him. Honestly, if you're gonna keep on hating on a YouTuber for no reason when you have nothing to do with it and trying to make a name for yourself, you're gonna get you're gonna get hate like that. And I'll give you some examples of what people really said to him. It's really messed up. Like, I saw like in the comments where he replied, people were like calling him, like, you're ugly Asian, you're like a chink. It's messed up. Honestly, racism is just, you can't just be racist. It's not right whatsoever. As much as what he's doing is bad, you can't reply to somebody saying stuff like that. It's just not right. Like, you can't. Like, if you're gonna say something, at least make sense. Like I said, constructive criticism, whatever, but don't go that far to the point where we're gonna insult somebody like that. Like, it's just not gonna even make it better. It's gonna make the person that's actually doing the problem even look like he's not even doing anything wrong, because the people that are replying back are just messed up. But like, I saw from the comments, stuff like that, and he posted on his Twitter, and I actually replied to it because I knew what was going on, and I was really getting annoyed because of why he's doing this in the first place. I was actually getting annoyed that he's now hating on Biblical Reaper, even though what he might be doing is not right, but like, you're just going to the point where you're just messing with him, yet you're not involved in any way. But like I said, replied to his screenshot because I saw it and it is messed up, but I told him exactly, I'm gonna show you guys right now. I told him this. So it started off with the picture that I'm showing you guys right now, and what it says is that, well, he showed a picture of the people that actually went pretty much racist on him, and it is really messed up, like I said. And they said, you ugly ass chink, keep hating, and all this, to Biblical Reaper, because this is what he commented on Biblical Reaper's channel, and these guys actually replied back when I commented down below saying that it's actually messed up what they said, but honestly, considering that you keep running your mouth at Biblical Reaper, it was coming. And I was basically telling him that you keep on going to Biblical Reaper's channel to say stuff and to really almost talk crap, and then you get all this hate back at you, and you like claim that you're innocent, and you claim that you really didn't do anything wrong, but in reality you really did something wrong, because you're basically hating on a YouTuber that some people actually do admire. And what happens is that you're gonna get hate from it, and like I said, it is pretty much too far what those people actually said to him. But like, considering that he is hating on Biblical Reaper for no like apparent reason, it's like it was gonna actually happen. So then he actually replied to me saying, go fuck yourself, you stupid idiot. And I'm like, seriously? When I saw this tweet, I'm just like, are you serious? A person that actually has like 20,000 plus subscribers is actually like hating on me, doesn't know who I really am. I don't think he even saw my videos ever, and to like automatically go straight to profanity and just tell me that I'm stupid and I have no clue what's going on, just goes to show that he's honestly somewhat ignorant. Like, he might not be like that in real life. He might be maybe someone completely out of the completely opposite, but like at this time on Twitter specifically, he was just being so nonsensical, and it was just like, geez, like it went too far. And then as it went, like, I replied back saying that it's really messed up what he said, and honestly, considering that you do, or no, I already said that. This is why he said, and after he said that to me, that I'm a stupid idiot, I said, this is why I lost respect for you. You think that you are a hotshot, that you can do what you want. Learn to respect others' por favor. And, you know, I kind of went somewhat into a bit too far. I kind of crossed the line somewhat, but like I was trying to say, to clarify, I really said that he really thinks just because he has a large amount of subscribers, and, you know, thinks that he thinks that he could do whatever he wants. He could say whatever he thinks about somebody and just get away with it, even if he says to somebody that, you know, what they're doing is wrong, but like he takes it to a different level that is not necessary. So then he replied back saying, so because I expressed my opinion on COD content, I have racism coming to me. Fuck off, you're a waste of time. And like, yeah, he is right, because he is expressing his opinion about Biblical Reaper, but even though he made just one video about, you know, him, Biblical Reaper, what he's doing is selling out, like, you know, it could be, could not be, you know, it's all debatable. Like, you can't just keep going on to his channel and constantly seeing what he's posting. Is clearly he's just stalking his channel, and he's clearly hating. It's pretty obvious, and for him to think that, you know, it's all not, you know, a problem is just kind of, you know, he's just blinded from it. Then I replied saying, sure, some people might not like his new content, but just don't simply watch it instead of lashing out on others and him. And I already explained why I said that. And then after that, he said it's satirical. I kind of mispronounced that, but he thinks it's a satire, and he's calling me delusional. And he said he can make jokes without having to worry about racism. Well, if you can make jokes without having to worry about racism, then how come there's racism going to you right now? It is messed up, but it's coming because you keep on hating on other people. It's just you're just being a hypocrite. And then I said, and by the way, you are a really good YouTuber, 20,000 subs, and you're insulting others. So I kind of called him out for the fact that he's actually arguing with me in the first place. Like I said, I somewhat crossed the line, but it's because he really kind of pissed me off at that time, because he literally just called me stupid, delusional, even though he has no clue who I was. And then he said insulting others. Oh no, what has the world come to? Shut up and grow a pair. Get benched, stupid idiot. Yeah, so, like, I never knew Sneako would do something like that. Like, I actually watched his videos, and the videos are really entertaining, but, like, it's kind of not nice, really. And that sounds cheesy to say, oh, it's not nice, but just by the tweets, I kind of said enough, really. And at the end, he actually blocked me on Twitter, and I actually checked just recently on my Twitter, and now I'm actually not blocked anymore, so I don't know what really happened after that, but he blocked me at the time. And, like, you know, I was like, wow, you actually blocked me, because I honestly said stuff that was actually right. But other than that, though, really, you know, it was not really necessary for him to lash out on me like that. Like, I really just wanted to clear up things that he's actually doing, as well as, you know, tell him that, you know, what he's doing is not really right, but you didn't really have to call me stupid idiot, all this stuff. And, you know, oh, at the end, you know, it just happened. It's no big deal. I can't really, like, you know, talk to him anymore that much. Like, I don't want to start anything with him again, because it would just lead to more drama, and I don't want to really cause any more tension and drama, because, like I said, the internet is full of drama. Like, you're not going to really find a place where there's nothing bad going on or any arguments going on, unless it's probably one of the most perfect, like, communities on YouTube or social media, because people like to express their opinions about something or someone, and if they do that, then someone who might disagree is going to express their opinions on you or the person that they're actually talking about, or the subject you're talking about, and it could lead to arguments and, you know, tension, because if you guys do not agree with the same subject, then something, if you guys are really gonna express your opinions to each other, something like that might happen. And it happened with me and Sneako. And like I said, I really don't have anything against Sneako. I don't know, he might be having like a bad day at that time because of what was going on, but like, honestly, it's just not really called for. You just hate on somebody for telling the truth about something that's going on. Like, there's just so much drama going on at like every time that it's just, damn, it's really hard to really get away with it, of course, unless you don't say anything about it. But it depends on what is going on. Like I said, if it's something that really you have to mention and, you know, express your opinion, then it really depends. But there could be consequences because of it. But like I said, for my message to Sneako, you know, just try not being so hateful against others. Like, if you really want to express your opinion about someone, then go ahead, do it. No one's stopping you. But as long as your opinion makes sense, it is relevant, and you're not really, like, actually just lashing out on people like you did to me and, you know, Biblical Reaper now. Like, you're just lashing out for no reason. If you have nothing to do with it, don't bother, you know, getting yourself involved. Just get yourself involved if it has to do with you, or you really want to talk about something that actually makes sense, which he really didn't do. But other than that, really, I really do not want to hate on people myself. I'm just expressing what actually happened with me. And my message quickly to Biblical Reaper is, you know, you could go on doing what you want, you know, your COD 2015 news. If you like doing it and you really enjoy doing it and it's benefiting your channel, go right ahead. But unfortunately, it might lead to some consequences, being that you might get some hate. And if you are gonna get negative comments, just keep them in your channel. Like, it's gonna help you improve. And as well, you know, eventually you're gonna have to interact with your subscribers, because what happens when actual COD 2015 news does come about, and then the large YouTubers are actually gonna make videos on it, then it's almost gonna leave you to broke, and then you're gonna be stuck with dead subscribers and nobody coming back, because they came to your channel for COD 2015 news leaks and rumors, and if you're not supplying that, then it's just gonna come to waste. Other than that, guys, I basically said enough in this commentary. It's been 20 plus minutes, really long commentary, but I really appreciate the fact that you guys sticked around and decided to watch the entire commentary. It means a whole lot. But now you guys just have a feel of what it's like to sometimes be inside drama, and how it could really affect you and the other person. But like I said, overall with the whole Sneako situation and Biblical Reaper situation, like, hopefully it is resolved. You know, hopefully nobody really is deciding to express their opinions to the point where people are gonna be arguing with each other. And it happened with me and Sneako. Like I said, I have nothing against Sneako. Hopefully he does change from, you know, what he's doing, and if he does see my video, he hopefully would change from, you know, what I've said. And, you know, other than that, guys, that is going to be the commentary for today. You can comment down below your feelings about this situation, or just drama, or any, you know, drama you've experienced on the internet or in real life. You can comment down below. I'll definitely look at all the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button below for this long commentary. You know, I get this one of those occasional long commentaries, and this is one of them. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and join the Mafia by subscribing below. That is going to be my time for today. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later, and peace.